We had our first home birth, even though this was our 5th child, last week, and I'm pretty convinced if we would have done a hospital birth with this baby, she would have been a car baby. It was so important for me to capture as much as I could of my whole birth and labor experience at home, because I have found so much value in other women sharing their birth stories. Even though this was my 5th baby, just kind of, it has helped to like prepare my mind to know what to expect. And so I wanted to just add to that community and add to that amazing resource. I just think it's such an empowering thing for women to share positive birth experiences. Anyways, a lot of you guys know that I have had prodromal labor for a while. I've been experiencing it for like the past month, seriously. So this morning I woke up just kind of thinking we were still doing that prodromal labor, but the contractions were a little bit more intense. They woke me up at around 6:20, so I took my iron and vitamin C that I take every morning, started timing all of my contractions. They were around like between 7 and 9 minutes apart. Just kind of went about my morning, and it wasn't until about 9 a.m. that I decided to just kind of give my midwife a quick phone call to tell her I think they were not slowing down. I had felt contractions all through the night, honestly, but none of them woke me up as much as the ones at like 6:20 in the morning. So after I just kind of got ready for the day, my kids were so excited because they knew baby sister was most likely going to finally make her appearance this morning. So they were helping me with chores. My husband was getting the kids breakfast. Honestly, it was just such a pleasant experience laboring at home for as long as I wanted to, just like being able to find whatever position I wanted to, get myself a drink, distract myself with just other things. I also could tell that my husband was more at ease than he typically is at the hospital, because he was making jokes. Like, he didn't realize maybe how like intense things were, and I just really appreciated like that he was able to stay positive and just normal. So that helped like anchor me through a lot of these contractions. Something I was told with my very first birth that I have brought into every single labor since, and that has helped me, I think, with my quick deliveries, is to breathe through each contraction, because every contraction you don't breathe through is a wasted contraction. So that's definitely like stuck through me through every single birth. I've been able to compose myself during a contraction, relax myself, and just really surrender and breathe as slowly and calmly as I can. I've been having prodromal labor for several weeks, so I had experienced actually a couple times earlier this week where I was having contractions 7 to 10 minutes apart for like 2 hours, but then I'd go to sleep and nothing would happen. So I still wasn't 100% sure that this was going to progress. The only sign I had was that the contractions were actually intense. I did keep timing them just to like make sure, just in case like things started to go really fast. But you guys, it was just so calm in the house, even with 4 kids.
Filming myself opening the curtains.
Honestly, it doesn't matter how many kids you have, how many, babies you've delivered. I feel like there's always that second guessing yourself of whether or not it's actually happening. So here are my contractions. They're about 5 or 6 minutes apart. I decided this was a great time to just lay in the bed, play some board games on my computer, and get as much rest as I could, because I was expecting this to continue on until like maybe later that evening. The thing that confused me was once I got into bed, my contractions did slow down to about 10 or 11 minutes apart, but they were still super intense. I would have to get up on all fours just to like breathe through them. I did end up calling my midwives, so they said they'd be over in like 30 minutes since they just started picking up the contractions. But I was like, you know what? I think this is it.
The contractions are pretty intense. They're like 4 minutes apart, 4 or 5 minutes. I was laying down playing some board games, and then as I got up, they just have like really progressed. So the sheets on the bed, my sister just got here, midwives are on their way. But man, guys. Whew.
Okay, guys, typically at this point in my labor at the hospital, I'm like out of it. I'm loopy. Okay, I've had 4 natural births. This just goes to show you how powerful it is to have a safe, comfortable environment during your labor and delivery, because I literally delivered her 20 minutes after recording this. I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I know.